families, welcome back once again. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, my name is Mambi and you are very, very welcome. This news is the Frontline. It's from Burkina Faso. Yes, I shared one before. This is the second one. I hold on to it for some time now. Forgot about it. I must apologize. Many of you has requested I should share more, so I'm sharing this one as well. Ready to brief info in advance. My brother, I haven't take your time and your work for granted. This video is to share light on what is really going on in the front line, how the VDP, the military, how they are fighting, how they are reclaiming their territories, how they are protecting the citizens of the Burkina Faso, the Burkinabes, those that are heavily affected with these criminals, with these evildoers. Families, please watch up to the end. It's not that long. I will be back. Thank you for your time.
The mission has reached its peak and is even more critical. Despite the pain, the men are determined to face danger as if they were immortal. Folonzo is one of the main stakes of Operation Hurricane. The terrorist group that controls it has, until now, been led by a 35-year-old woman. The infantrymen, above all, it is a matter of honor and keeping their oath to avenge the heroes who fell on the battlefield. So there is no question of lowering their weapons, especially when the enemy is cornered, armed only with makeshift weapons and out of ammunition. From this airstrip in Souye, we set course for Folonzo. Cobra Shifor, joined by Lieutenant Lenz, has already taken up position there. Among the ranks is this VDP whom we call John. He is from the second wave. Of the auxiliaries to be stationed, his village resonates within him like a call of destiny. The day after our interview, John, here with his partner, the motorcycle is about to flip over. We were standing right next to it. He had planned to show us his yard in the outskirts of Folonzo, a quiet and peaceful place. That plan, however, falls through. Fate is a cupboard. For now, the fight must be saved. The problem is, it's going to be okay. The nurse on duty is giving details here about the injuries to prepare the operating room. Everyone
holds the object gently with both hands.
Their very own.
take a slow, deep breath in, and then exhale gently.
Evaporation will occur through the insert.
The soldier is still alive, but he tragically lost a leg in this dangerous labyrinth, grimly nicknamed the Axis of Death. The day before, a pair ran into a mine there, just 40 meters away. 2 days earlier, it was Second Lieutenant Dan who fell there. The crime scene marked by a gaping crater. With its holes, the stretch looks like a high-security prison under a green sky, with the Grim Reaper lurking and fate sealed at your feet. At the very least, survival depends on the skill of placing your steps in the right spot. The mines are everywhere and deadly. This one that was found will be defused without incident. For this unit, that's already more than 10 mines destroyed, with 2 wounded as a result. Between
Benin and the Segep, it is approximately 700 meters. You have to be very careful along the entire route. The route
Is
really mined. We keep moving forward.
We are at the port of Folonzo, a mature village at the edge of the forest strip bordering neighboring Côte d'Ivoire. With this operation, it's a victory for the VDP, who are reclaiming their land on their own. They are all trained and equipped by the army. The Cobra 3 company plunges into the depths of Ouangologi. This village has been free for over 7 months, and life has even resumed. But a thorough sweep is still necessary. This one will take us here to Tango Tango, more than 600 kilometers from Ouagadougou. This protected forest is said to shelter a few remaining elements who could pose a threat to the
Village, the small clump of trees and bushes over there, that's the one I'm referring to.
direction. The commandos will watch their hideout all the way to the banks of the Komu.
The border.
This barrier is impassable. These waters mark the border between Côte d'Ivoire and Burkina.
Beyond the water, there is a secure base with several people inside.
The troops are specifically not allowed in any situation to pursue terrorists.
There are 3 offenses there specifically, such as those mentioned. Magazine and home. These are 2 words that, each in their own way, come before the letter Z, just as certain moments come before the end of the day. Sitanet Anos and morning, and then morning again, are times that remind us of the gentle rhythm of our daily lives. When we reflect on the fact that we really keep things calm, it becomes clear that these moments, whether at home or in the quiet of the morning, are when we find peace. We make an effort to maintain a calm atmosphere, to keep our surroundings tranquil, and to ensure that our days begin and end with a sense of serenity. There is a man who is going to pray. If you look at him, it's dangerous, but he can't see us. But we can see him, he's going to pray.
With pain and frustration, the infantrymen fill in the path again. This is the harsh reality. People aren't talking about diplomacy or politics. Yet from here to the border, the armed terrorist groups have free access to the other side of the river. This has now made this territory a refuge for these criminals. An example of this can be seen here in Alidou. Pursued, the terrorists tried to cross the border with their weapons, belongings, women, and children. The same scenario plays out in El Entera. This village in southwestern Burkina had become a terrorist sanctuary, along with traffickers of all kinds. On the way back, we will camp tonight in the middle of the forest, with the regret of not having reached the terrorists' final stronghold. From the eastern sector, the units set out for the south. These are the last days of a mission that has lasted nearly a month. This stage will also be challenging as it involves connecting Mangodara to the village within its jurisdiction. Some of the sections lead to our position standing, never used in the past 7 months. In this zone full of dangers, about 100 kilometers from Banfora, perhaps the final convulsions of the fight against terrorism in the Cascades region are playing out. Today, the units are preparing to do painstaking work using rakes, brooms, and other makeshift tools. This is the arsenal against a hidden enemy. Some are buried beneath the earth, while others are hidden in thick clumps of grass, making them difficult to spot. So, to avoid accidentally triggering these dangerous devices, the infantrymen move forward with great caution, almost blending into their surroundings like chameleons. The deminers at work in this hazardous environment are doing an incredible and vital job, risking their safety to protect others. Here, they narrowly avoided what could have been a disaster. Minesweeping operations, which are ongoing, require patience, precision, and focus.
Now here, this is their territory, at least on their side. Since we no longer even have 2 lookouts, we fired at 2 who ran off with their AKs. I think, well, we can say they're pretty discouraged right now.
Lieutenant Lenz and his men know this road well, which Lieutenant Momo is discovering from the 17th BIR commanded by Captain Juice, based in Banfora.
They say that slow and steady wins the race, so it's this careful caution. We want to understand why we're moving slowly, so at least we can... I've detected
The 9 kilometers are clear and passable. It is 5:45 p.m. The next day, Lumutier Dugu comes out of his coma because the population is gradually returning to the village. The first inhabitants are led by the chief's eldest. After a night of rest, we find him again in the midst of the ruins, a palace in tatters, emptied of its presence. Royal, and not only that, the terrorists killed several members of this family, my family. My family is destroyed, completely shattered. The court is destroyed, so we do not know what will become of us. The witness to this terrible disaster, the old man, realizes the horror of this war that was forced upon us. Back to square one for a senior whose life was turned upside down.
Ever since the year 2021, which marked the start of a new period in recent history, we have been living in a time defined by the events and changes that have unfolded from that point onward.
Thank you so much, families, for watching and listening up to this stage. My condolences to all those affected by these evil doers. I'm looking at my grandpa and I'm thinking, how is he going to survive? But we all know Burkina Faso, they are strong people, and I'm sure the neighboring, the brothers and sisters around there will help him to rebuild his castle again. Even though they have killed a lot will come back by the grace of God. Thank you, families. This is the reality of what some of these Burkinabés, Malians, Nigerians are facing. And the almighty countries came in to help, but they couldn't do it. We all know the reason why they couldn't do it. They wanted to continue, so they will keep looting them. But this time it will end. This time it will end. Once again, credit to Brief Info for sharing this with us. It's just for educational purpose. It's just to enlighten us all so we will know what is going on, what is really going on. They are fighting bit by bit, step by step. They are taking back their towns, their villages. They are returning, as you can tell from the previous videos. If you are new here and you haven't seen them, a lot is on this channel. Please go through them. You will like some of the videos on this channel concerning Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Thank you for doing that, and I will see you soon. God bless you all. May God continue to strengthen these leaders, empower them, because the enemy is still backing. They are still backing. They are still using a lot of strategies. Yes, I'll be back, families. Credit to Brief Info once again. My returning families, my new ones, my members, my VIPs, my kings and queens, thank you. Those who have been super chatting me, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your time. I'm so grateful for your support, your love, your encouragement. The greetings to my mom, she has been receiving them all. Thank you. Thank you. My greetings to your families as well. God bless you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.